Konnichiwa, Rockety here, and welcome to some Army awesomeness. And I know you're thinking, hang on a minute, RGI. I clicked on a video for the Gantz Reika figure unboxing and review. Why am I getting Army awesomeness? Well, I thought, do you know what? I'm going to show you guys my initial reaction to actually unboxing this figure out of the Army parcel, because why not? So here we go. I have just done a little bit of cheekiness here, sort of cut the top here just to make life a little bit easier. And as you can see there, I did get a customs charge. Hooray! Another customs charge. Joyful, joyful. Anyway, we have another Army card. It's a different one! Oh! It's a different one. Almost like Little Witch Academia, which I really love at the moment. So this is pretty nice to see. Little Witch Academia style Amico. Liking that. Very nice Army. Well done. Good thumbs up there. So, whoa, okay. Pink Army paper. My mind has just been blown. Yes, people. Pink Army paper. And I am actually pleased to see there is a figure in this box, because this box is incredibly light. When I picked it up, I was like, have they just sent me just Army paper? Have they been like, you know what, this guy loves Army paper, let's just send him a whole box of it. No, there is actually a figure in here. This is good to know. I can breathe a sigh of relief. I can't relief rather. So here we are. Oh wow, the Reika shotgun version. Let's just put the box over there. From Union Creative, or HDGE. I think they call themselves Hodge. Technical Statute number 15. My God, can I not speak properly in this video? I am actually looking forward to this figure a lot, because I've heard some fantastic stuff on MFC about her and everything, and I'm also apprehensive as well, because this is Union Creative, and Union Creative haven't got the best reputation, which is a shame. But it seems like a lot of their figures have kind of got some flaw or other, which kind of lets them down. But this one actually might turn it around, because like I say, I looked at a review on MFC, and the review on there was pretty eye-opening, and I was very surprised, and the person who did the review said that she was absolutely freaking amazing. So let's hope that they were right. Let's also hope that I don't have any issues that other people have had, which have been pieces that have been broken in the box. So I'm literally have been biting my nails on that one. So when I saw the puzzle, I was like, oh. So let's bite the bullet. Let's do some unboxing. Right, so I got Reika out of the box, and I'm actually really pleased with Union Creative, and we'll be going into those positives and negatives shortly. But before we do, let's talk about the setup. And setup is actually really easy with this one, which I was really pleased about. All you've got to do is pop her into the base. Yeah, you might have to stretch her leg a little bit, which I was a bit wary about that, but I went for it anyway. And she does pop into the metal pegs that are underneath, which I was like, this is really nice. I like the fact that we've got metal pegs there. Shows that they will hold her in place and keep her safe as well. I'm not a big fan of plastic pegs, really. I get the feeling that they just might snap at some point, but you know, metal pegs, nice to see that. Anyway, also, let's talk about the gun and popping the gun into her hands. If I just spin around here, is quite simple to do, and I will throw in this sort of, so we don't talk about this in positives and negatives. You do kind of feel a bit, again, wary about popping the gun into her hand. You do have to stretch her hand a little bit, you do have to move the arm a little bit, and it does make you feel like, I don't want to break it, I don't want to break it, I don't want to break it. But once it pops in there, you're fine. That's it, and I think it will be easy to remove as well, should you want to in the future. But I think, yeah, it was a little bit of a task, but not entirely too difficult. So let's also talk about the actual gun itself. So the accessory, which is just that. I'm really liking what they've done with the gun. Really nice bit of paintwork on it. It's one whole piece as well, so I don't think it's like any pieces glued together, which was nice to see. And I really like what they've done, almost with the shimmering sort of shiny blue paint going on as well, just to show like the lights on the gun. Really like how they've done that. And like I say, it just does pop into a hand quite easily as well without too much issue. So that is the setup and accessories. Let's talk about the positives and negatives with a close-up. And I'm going to do this old school as well, but there will be some pictures popping up to explain what I'm talking about. So let's talk about those negatives first of all. And we'll go into that. So negative number one, I'm going to pop around here and then zoom in, is just down here on her booty. If I can get the camera to zoom in. Come on, camera. Wow, there we go. So down here on her booty, there is a gap between the sort of suit, and it's rather annoying to see because there isn't one on the other side, but there is on this side. So that was the first thing I spotted, and I was like, I'm not entirely happy about that. But again, it's not too problematic. You're not going to notice it unless you go in for, as we were doing, a close-up. There is some issues with the hair, if you can see here, where there's some pieces stuck together to sort of stick it together. It looks a little bit amateurish. I don't like how they've done that, but you know, if they wanted to stick the hair together, I guess that's the only way they could do it. It's just a little bit, you know, oh, I can see that, it's going to bother me kind of thing. As we go to the top of her hair as well, we've got like a really big seam line all the way down as well, which goes right the way to the back, if you can see that. And I was like, ooh, that is a big old seam line there, which if I tilt her further, you can see. So I was like, okay, fair enough. And then as we go to the side here, it's just, there are just a little bit here where you just feel like it's a little bit rough here. And those were the main things I spotted when I got her out of the box and sort of had a good quick look around. And like I say, just down here as well, under the arm, you've got little bits here that just feel a little bit rough. But overall, those are the only negatives I can mention, because everything else I'm actually really pleased with. So let's talk about positives now. Face, holy crap, just look how beautiful she is. They really have captured Reika's elegance, but also just the pure supermodel look of her. I really do love what they've done with her face. It's just the eyes, they are absolutely fantastic. We've got the lips here as well. Just the actual sculpting on the face is just enough to make you want this figure, purely for the fact that she is just so goddamn beautiful. As we go to the actual suit as well, really love what they've done with the actual rubbery effect as well, which I was like, that is really nice. That sort of does make me feel like she's wearing a proper Gantz suit. I love how it's stretching as well, sort of like some tension as well around the opie, which I thought was really cool. We've also got sort of nice bit of sculpting here on the navel, which I was nice to see, or I should say really nice to see. As we go to like the little, I don't even know what these are, but gel plugs, I guess what they are, that sort of go on the suit. These have got like sort of almost like translucent kind of blue in there, which I think looks really good. Not translucent, luminescent, that's the word I'm looking for. It's not translucent, that means it'd be see-through. So there's a luminescent kind of blue in there, so really liking what they've done here. As we go further down, I would have liked to have seen some guns or even the sword to go in the side here to sort of add to it, but unfortunately we didn't have that. But there is a sword version. As we go further down, these shoes, oh yeah, these shoes are absolutely fantastic. They really are. I'm loving sort of almost these metallic effects going on here of the paint, sort of the silver and the blue. Really liking how they've done this. And just like, again, we've got the little plugs up here as well. Oh, they're so good, so good. They really, really are. And it's such a really, really beautiful figure of Reika. And like I say, once you've got her sort of on the shelf in the cabinet, she will look absolutely stunning, and you will be very, very happy to have her, especially if you're a massive Gantz fan. So the reason why I'm holding her here is just, obviously, let's look at that booty. Sculpted to perfection. I'm also liking how sort of the shadowing as well around here as well, and the actual shadowing on the suit as well sort of just accentuates it as well a little bit, makes it a little bit naughty, a little bit cheeky. Really liking it. So let's just pop her back on here as well. And I mean, admittedly, we will be getting some photo shoot as well at the end, because of course it's going to happen. So final verdict is going to scroll across the screen while I talk to you about the backdrop, so the box insert. Really pleased to see this from Union Creative, because it really does help with a photo shoot. I will try and do a shot with just with that. Would have been nice to have seen it go fully round, just to make it a little bit easier for a photo shoot, but obviously they didn't do that, because as we saw with the box, there are a lot of windows there, and you would just have like a circle here, a big open area here, so it would kind of ruin it. But it was nice to see that they've added that in there. I thought that was just a picture on the box, but no, that is actually something you can pull out and use for a photo shoot. So thumbs up Union Creative there. And also I want to talk to you about, just before I disappear, is the fact that she is obviously in a black suit, and that does have effect on dust. Yes, she is a dust magnet. I've had her out of the box for about 10 minutes and the dust is already accumulating. So if you are going to buy her, I would suggest keeping her in a cabinet, because that will keep her as best condition as you can get. If you're going to leave her on a shelf, prepare to be dusting her a lot, because it is a magnet and it's there, and it's very, very frustrating. So that's it for this unboxing. I am very, very happy with Union Creative. I think they've done a fantastic job. Yes, we've got a few flaws there. Just like I said with their other figures, there were a few flaws, but everybody who's got those figures seems to be happy with them. And I'm happy with this Reika. I think that they are upping their game. I think they're choosing some more interesting characters and making some more interesting figures. And they may become a contender with Good Smile Company and Alta in the future. So there are a few things for them to learn. Obviously, there's too much on the gluing side of things, and obviously just a little bit of the actual roughness as well. Just tidy up a little, have a little bit more on the QC, and I think you guys are onto something. So I'll leave it at that, and to say thank you guys for watching. And this is not the last Reika you will see, because I have actually ordered the Katana version, which is a little bit more racy, a little bit more cheeky, and that one will be unboxed very soon when I get her. So I will see you guys for that and some other figure unboxings very soon. Thanks for watching. Sayonara.